Yeah, and on a positive note, we were driving around, and he reminded me of a story that tied into that one earlier about coming back to Iowa to save my mom from my brother. At that time, my oldest son um, was just old enough to where I could take him with me and be able to put him on a plane and send him back after he spent about a month with me down here in Muscatine. And so when I left Vegas, I had him with me, and we were driving a Monte Carlo with T-tops, and we happened to be driving down the road at the perfect time on the 4th of July. That as we were coming into Omaha, uh, fireworks show was going on, and so we quickly found the next exit and pulled over and got out and took the T-tops off and stood on the seats of the truck and sat back on the car and watched the fireworks show together, him and I. I can't wait to be able to show him that on the top side. I doubt he remembers it, but I'll be able to show all of you guys that night we sat there and did that. It was really, really cool timing, everything. It just was like we had the most fun. We had just stopped and got our drinks and was perfectly set up for a fireworks show. And so we did. We sat there and watched the whole 4th of July fireworks. We were afraid we were going to miss it, but and he was cool. He was cool anyway because he just thought this was the neatest thing ever to be able to take a road trip with Dad, and just him and me. It was like, and Mom would be back in Vegas and living, a little bit of time on her own. And so we did that, and then we got to town, and I had to do my duty and keep him isolated from this situation with my brother, and which was where my mom really came in awesomely handy. She deterred him or away from what we were discussing, and it was a good thing. Not only was it a good thing, but it really got Mom a chance to have him to herself because I had to get a job, and she was going to be my babysitter. And for that first month that I was back, she had a ball with him, just the two of them. They just had the awesomest time. And you'll get to see that too, son. Yeah, you'll get to see what how awesome it was for her because she was really miserable at that point before I showed up. She didn't know what she was going to do, and coming to her rescue really made her day. And she got a little icing on the cake by having a grandson to hang with after that. Yeah, and then we went up to Chicago, him and I I put him on a plane. He was that was the first time I ever did that with him. He was just barely old enough to fly by himself, and he flew out of O'Hara back to Vegas. And man, he came every summer where I was. That's how we worked it out to where when he got out of school, he would fly to where I was and stay with me and eventually the girls and even Tyler. Every year, we made it a point that his summer vacation was with Dad, and never forget all that. So anyway, just a little bit of more story time. But there is something that was brought to my attention just a moment ago that people need to understand too. That this blocking of videos, it's happening for a reason, people. But however, once I get with Deb and we're in our bunker, we'll be stopping that. We'll be letting it flow. But not until then. It's about doing the right thing. A lot of people aren't woke up yet. And we need to let them have time. Do this on a one-on-one basis. Get out there and spread the word. Spread what's being said here. And don't worry about the video. It's recorded. You're going to get to see it. It's recorded. And it is kind of a awesome time that people have to be able to watch these things when your time comes. But right now, some of you, your time is not here. So just ride with the blocks. And here soon, we'll be lifting those. But not today and not tomorrow. It's how it works. Okay? He's got a perfect plan. And he's got perfect soldiers helping him. So hang tough. It's all going to work out just fine. All right? So, yeah. Good little story time. And a good little explanation as to why. I know it's frustrating. I'm sure all of you want to see all these videos, but really they're going to be a treat. You know you got that present coming. Just be patient. You'll get to see them all. Keep spreading the word though. That's what your mission is. Not the videos. The word. I'll be back.